Welcome back, listeners and viewers, and now watchers.
Welcome to our YouTube video. So we've had, we're on our fourth episode for our fourth
Season
season
4.
and something in the number 70s episodes.
Yeah.
And this is going to be our trial run for our YouTube video.
We are totally jury rigging this, like in terms of duct tape.
We've come so far from like the sound quality just with regular, and now we're going to video. So it takes it another level.
Yes. And make sure you like what you're hearing, like what you're listening to, like what you're watching. And if you are listening to us in our normal Buzzsprout audio podcast feed, you can find this episode both on Buzzsprout and on YouTube, on our YouTube channel.
So this episode, we wanted to show you some of the things that we do at the studio. So this is our regular studio recording.
Yeah.
But we wanted to kind of talk to you about those wind down techniques, and particularly this stuff that involves some product type of book. So no actual review. We're just going to actually look at some of the products.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't like to say, oh, one is better than another, but you just kind of have to know you. And the first thing that we want to talk about is these coloring books.
Yes.
So
we have two here.
We have, the one that's kind of more mandala type of things. And then we have this one that actually has some nice words in it.
Yeah, this one is called, it says, Maybe Swearing Will Help. Although I like both of them. They're both different types of coloring books. But you open this one up, and it's a little hard to see maybe over the video. But this one right here is just a picture of a pretty whale that you can color. I'll show so Michelle, you can see it too. A little picture of a whale, and then there's a choice word under it that you can color in too. This is maybe really good if you're having some of that difficulty with sleep onset. So you have
just know who you are, because a lot of times people get really frustrated with leaving things unfinished.
Right.
And I think that's a good skill, though, is to learn how to set a timer or learn when you get sleepy and then be able to just put it away.
Yeah. And this one, you can be zen as whatever you want to be.
This is YouTube. You can say whatever words you need to.
Exactly.
So the other thing that I really liked is I really love a good writing utensil, whether it's a pen or a colored pencil. And even just, sharpening pencils can be one of those repetitive type of activities that you can do. It
really can. It's kind of therapeutic.
Yeah,
like
very.
Those clear pencil sharpeners where you get to see it.
Yeah, what's not therapeutic is taking the shavings and dropping them.
Yeah.
So not therapeutic.
But I did find these on YouTube, speaking of colored pencils.
Those are really pretty.
These are not just pretty, Michelle. Why don't you pull one off and then rub it and then smell it?
Oh.
Yeah, so these color pencils, what do you...
This it says wildflowers, but I was thinking grape, and then I was thinking that does not smell like grape. So I have to try a different one.
Yeah. So these are, it's called the Lifelines colored pencils.
These don't look very used, Dan.
No, I haven't used them yet. I just got them. So a lot of the products we talked about, I pulled them for creating a sleep basket, which is... and we'll link to the video on that where we review the sleep basket. But we're also going to do...
They kind of smell the same.
Yeah, they smell like different... Well, there should be different essential oils.
The lemon was very close to pine needles, and I'm smelling a lot of pine needles.
So I use these for a sleep basket, which we're going to do an episode on sleep baskets.
Not just an episode. This hopefully in the fall will turn into where you can come make your own sleep basket. So we'll have the materials for, a price that literally covers our materials and hanging out with us.
Yeah.
You'll be able to make your own sleep basket.
Right. And so you pick out whatever color pencils you'd like. Doesn't have to be these. But you can get them from, Walmart, Target, wherever you go, Amazon. And again, the goal is that you just have these objects available for you when you're trying to wind down, when you remember you've stepped away from your computers, your television screens, your phones. None of those are near you. And hopefully you're doing it by candlelight or something much more dimmed. I'm a big fan of candlelight. Safe candlelight. Don't burn your house down. But low-level dim lighting is really good. And then when you're looking at these different, coloring book options, so this one, the color before you sleep, it actually has some really nice quotes in it too, so that you can, this one just says animals of the night, but They have another one here. It says he's like the fox who effaces his trails in the sand with his tail. So it's a very fancy fox.
Mm-hmm.
And then you color it and decorate it. Again, the goal here, things that not super active.
Yeah, I have a lot of trouble sometimes with like wanting to finish the
Like wanting to color the whole picture before you can move on.
Or
we should do an exposure on that, Michelle.
Kind of catching yourself. So a lot of times I will use something more like a journal and not necessarily write in it. Or if I don't feel like coloring, I may write, but I would usually write with a utensil, even a colored pencil that might make me feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
There's nothing, particularly special about the different books, but these would make a really great, gift for somebody, gift for yourself. Never underestimate the power of gifting yourself things. And trying to use those different sensory modalities. So like the smell and the texture and the touch. And being able to go from, one page to another. Let's say you're coloring something and it's really getting too meticulous or methodical, being able to switch to a different page, because this is 100% for you. It's not meant to finish it for work or because someone's forcing you to finish it.
Exactly.
It's just something that's nice and relaxing.
And Michelle, what I encourage you to do, take a look at this journal in particular and go ahead and open it up. I think you just have to pull that little sleeve thing that's off the front of it there. So this one is an interesting journal. Yeah, this is actually a worry journal. So you and I have talked about this. This is another one of those activities you can do. But I just want you to open up to a page. They're all the same, and read us the prompts that are in that worry journal.
So it starts with the day of the week and what are you doing right now? So day and time. And then it says what's going on. And then it gives you maybe about 7 or 8 lines for that. And then describe how you're feeling. And then just a much less lines on one. And then now what are you thinking? And then the next page still kind of goes on to that. And what evidence supports them? What evidence predicts them? And this is a lot of what we've talked about actually happens in cognitive behavioral therapy, which is the mainstay of treatment for some of the insomnia that we've been talking about. And then it says, got it. Let's try writing down an alternative thought. And, that's where a lot of people
struggle with
that. Especially if there's some concrete thinking going on, that it's a repetitive process. And then once you have that alternative thought, the next prompt says, how do you feel?
Yeah.
So
what this journal is, it's a little bit different than just a blank journal, although it is, the pages are all blank, but each kind of 2 pages that when you open it up to, it runs you through a full kind of thought record experience. So for some
that's a bookmark.
Yeah, it's actually quite nice. I think we could make our own better, but it's a nice option for people that really do struggle with a lot of that negative spiraling of thinking that might happen for you when you're trying to go to sleep, or even when you wake up in the middle of the night. And it just lays out all the questions there for you so that you can kind of begin to work through it. So again, it may work for you, it may not, but another option.
Well, so what I'm kind of noticing, and I mentioned it before, is it's that repetitive process. You know what you're getting into, and it's why you could even color the same pages or print out coloring pages on your own. It's not the actual book that's the important thing.
Right.
It's the thought process that's going on, and then allowing yourself to have that down.
Yeah, absolutely. Another thing I really like, and I want you to use these, Michelle. These are little hand massager balls. So they're kind of this silicone, but you hold them and then just start rotating them in the palm of your hand. And
I like those Chinese balls.
Yeah, but
they don't make any noise. Those other balls.
They do not. Yeah, and you're really meant to get them into that muscle.
They smell a little bit.
Yeah,
good.
It's that plasticky smell, which I kind of do like. I have a
fruity plasticky smell.
Right. But it's meant to just kind of get into the muscle parts of your palms if you needed to massage your hands. This is a good one that I think for a lot of people that need to physically be doing something to help them calm down. This can be one of them. Massage your hand for 10 minutes, and try the other palm of your hand.
I would probably do it with a small piece of fruit. Maybe an orange, like a clementine type of orange or a lemon, and then you'd have that essence in your hand.
You do. Although I find citrus oil leaves a little sheen, and then I'll have it every. Yeah. So, but I like it. Anything.
Sheen is sometimes good.
It is. It's protective. It's good for your skin.
So anyway, this is just part of the baskets or the drawer or the packet that you can make. Some people will actually do it in a filing cabinet drawer. Yeah. Some people will keep it in a drawer that they don't use for other things. But it's important to be able to kind of recognize when you've finished your day, and then being able to either open something or have a separate area that you would go to help wind you down.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Again, there's nothing magical or special about any of these, things.
Unless you're the author of one of these coloring books.
That's true. That's not us. Maybe we should make our own. But what is important about it, it's the activity that you're doing with it, the thing that helps you to detach, to unwind. And again, Michelle's mentioned this earlier, anything that involves senses, the better. So we even have more things, but we'll talk about this when we create our how to build your own sleep basket idea. But, things that have an auditory component, things that have a visual component, so sights, sounds, smells, touches, anything along those lines is going to be helpful for you. So lotions are good.
Yeah, let us know what you guys think and what you might have in your bag of tricks.
Absolutely. Or what's in your own sleep basket. Like what's yours? It doesn't have to be basket, just like you were saying. It could be drawer. It could be anything. But what is in yours and how does it help you unwind? And also, for those of you watching on YouTube, let us know in the comments below. What do you think about our video setup? This is literally our first time trying to record a podcast episode over video. And for those of you who are listening, maybe you should watch it and tell us what you think.
It's a whole different ballgame from
it is.
Multiple seasons of...
Girl, I didn't get ready for this. I'm just I came here in gym clothes.
It was
today.
ready or not. Well, I'm glad we both did in preparation.
Right.
But it's a good practice.
Yeah.
Anyway, we really love bringing you these episodes, and hopefully we continue to bring you many more. A lot of just up fun things that are happening. So we look forward to seeing you on our next video. Yeah, exciting. So until next time, Sleep Nation, find us. Make sure you subscribe to us. So if you're on YouTube, hit the bell that you subscribed and that you liked the video, a thumbs up. And then on your podcast platform, make sure that you subscribe to us there. And you'll get more of us and the next time our episodes come out. All right. Until next time. Bye. Bye.